Well, hopefully by now you'll have watched the 3 intros to the TA series, and the TA stands for Turning Angles in Your Tools, and in this program that means that tool. You'll have seen the way that you can crop an image out of the booklets that I've chopped around and uploaded onto the site for you, onto the group site that is, and I'm just about now to import the one that I did for this particular set, and I want my JPEGs, I don't want bitmaps, and a JPEG is a bitmap, but I'm in the wrong folder. Wouldn't you know it? Couldn't understand why I was seeing all the freed over clip art group images. Here we go. And it's TAJ1B. There it is. And I showed this as not this particular one, but the videos I've made for Mbird, I did as a border, so I'm going to do these as a border. And I want to alter the dimensions. I would have preferred it to be a little bit wider. I'll do the height first, I think, because that's the one that's most important. 60, 187. Ooh, that's going to make this a bit narrow. 6.5 millimeters. Okay, I go to Setup, Work Environment, and I tell it I want a grid display of 2 millimeters. Okay. Why did you change my hoop? MC version 3, 140. Thank you. Maybe it didn't change my hoop. It's just me being contrary. So let's blow that up and take a look at the graphic. Okay, now I'm also going to bring in the color image. I couldn't do this in Mbird, which is a great pity. JPEGs, and come down and look for it. I got so much in this now. My group images. That's the one I want. Open. And just move that one slightly off to one side. That will do, because you can clearly see 3 bands of stitching. 1, oh actually 4, I tell a lie. 1, 2, 3, 4 on each of the carnation petals. What I can't see is if they are all the same colour or if it's been graduated. And because the brochure is quite an old one, the colour reproduction isn't really clear enough for me to tell that. I have to assume they're all one colour. Now, I don't want black tips on my carnations. That means they're dying. And I don't want this in black either. I think that's too stark. It's too graphic an image. And I want these to be more cheerful than that. So I'm going to be doing my edgings in a darker shade of whatever colour I choose for in here. And I'm going to do this in this darker colour, because these can't go in until after these have gone in. So there won't be the same shade as that. Because I don't want to have to do oodles and noodles of travel lines after I've done these. So I'm going to put these in first, or last. I think I might do them last. And do I want jumps? No, I don't want jumps, so they will go in first. This I'm going to put in the nearest thing I've got to a greyish green, because I actually like the colour of the stalk and the leaves on a carnation. Carnation, pinks, they've all got that beautiful grey-green colour, and similar to this one, but you know me, moss green. So let's look at our graphic. And forget our colour key for a minute, because we're not really going to stick to the colour key. I'm not putting these little lumps, or am I? Yes, I am. Like I say, I'm not going to put those in. There won't be any gaps. There'll be no gaps between this one and that bit, that one and that bit. And where do I start and where do I finish? Well, that's a bit of a hard one. So while I go off and ponder that, which I'll be doing in a minute, let's just take a look at our shapes. And we've got some really nice curving shapes for our leaves. We've also got a nice shape here, which is the perfect foil for this almost circular shape here. Then we've got this heart shape in here. So you've got most of the main elements of a really good design shape. Now we need to do as few color changes as possible. So we have far fewer trims, tie stitches, and you all know how much I loathe those. And I don't want any jumps if I can avoid them. So for a start, there won't be a gap between this and that. These will come down to meet this. And this will overlap them sufficiently to trap all their end stitches in, which means these have got to be digitized before this. I'm not going to be doing individual spots, but what I will do is a row of candle wicking, just to add that little bit of extra. And I know it's not a turning angle tool, but hey, we can all break the rules occasionally, and I'll probably do it in the same shade as the leaves and petals, because that will give me a nice route into this. And then I can do this bit and then worry about how I'm going to get down into here. No doubt I'll find a way. I shall ad-lib it as we go, because I don't have time to sit down and do a complicated digitizing plan. I've got so many videos to get edited, and I haven't even started on this one yet. I'll see you all in the next video.